key to any journey is familiarizing yourself with terminologies and terms of whatever you're doing. When we're talking about trading, we're talking about the types of accounts and what rules apply to them. We're going to be going over what is an individual cash account versus an individual margin account on the Webull platform right here, right now on the Ujamaa network. Let's talk about those key differences between a cash and a margin account. In a cash account, you are not subject to the pattern day trading rule. We'll get into that in detail in a second, but really, when it talks about what type of funds that you're going to use to do your trading, it's about borrowed money versus your settled cash money. Cash is all the money you put in to your account that's settled, not what's being transferred over. It's the money that you already have locked into your account. Now, in the margin account, it is all borrowed money, other than the next rule, which is the minimum amount able to be funded in each of these accounts. Now, in the cash account, there is no minimum. You can start with as little as $100, less, $200, whatever. But in a margin account, you have to have at least $2,000 in that account, and that doesn't include any margin calls. Like, say you borrowed a few $1,000s, or you had your $2,000 minimum in there. You can only utilize probably about 1,000 of that, because if you lose that amount, you still have to have money in that account to cover your losses. That's when you get into trouble, if you don't have the money to cover those losses. So out of that 2,000, if you don't borrow any money, you're only really playing with $1,000. That's a big difference versus having settled funds of your own. In that case, you're only losing the settled funds that you have in your account. No margin calls. Pattern day trading rule, what is it? A pattern day trading rule only affects margin accounts. It basically says that anything under $25,000 in your margin account applies to that pattern day trading rule. It does not apply to you if you have settled funds, if you're using your own cash. The rule is this: with a margin account, you can make 3 day trades in a 5-day period. That's it. Now, if you've ever used paper money, and I recommend you go through that video again and see how many times you're going to make trades trying to make a profit in a particular day. If you're limiting yourself to only 3 trades, and after those 3 trades are up, you can't trade again in the next 5 business days, or you're going to be subject to that pattern day trade rule, which means you're not going to be able to trade again until you have $25,000 in that account. That is a big obstacle for many beginner traders. Now, is there a settlement time for a cash account? Yes. Those funds have to be actually in the account before you start trading. It's not the case with a margin account. You can start trading as soon as you meet those requirements. There's more risk in a margin account, obviously, than a cash account. Can you lose more than you put in? Not in a cash account. In a cash account, you lose what you put in. In a margin account, you can lose your house if you take on that kind of risk. These are key differences that everybody should be aware of. We're not going to get too deep into that, but those should be enough to focus you and get you right on your journey when it comes to how you're going to approach this. I recommend that you start off with the paper money on Webull and just make your trades accordingly. Now, in the future, what we're going to be doing here is, as we're learning, we're building a community of individuals who are trying to learn a trade. We're going to start off, I say, 9:30 when the market's open. We'll also be doing some crypto trading on a weekend. Make sure you join us in the mornings. Stop by the shop, get you a cup, have a cup of coffee with your trades. We're going to drink coffee. Here's the Ujamaa Network official cup, or you can join the 4C Web Cafe. There it is. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Make sure you're stopping by and checking us out. We'll be going live. Check the Ujamaa Network webpage, or come back to this channel where we'll be doing lives through Restream on Facebook and YouTube. Let me know if I can assist you with any of those technical questions as well, and I'll talk to you later.